This is the lecture video for section 5.4, the second video. How are we going to use those identities? We just talked about it. So at the beginning, I'm just going to review the four identities. Sign of sum or difference identities. We have sign of a plus b, which is sign of a cosine of b plus cosine of a sine of b. Sign of a minus b is the same with a subtraction sign. Tangent of sum or difference formula, we have tangent of a plus b, which is tangent of a plus tangent of b over 1 minus tangent of a times tangent of b. For the subtraction one, we're just changing the sign. Okay, so this video we have about 4 examples to show you how to use those formulas. So the first example we have is we want to find the exact value for sine of negative 15. So we cannot really have any, or negative 15 is not any special angle, so we do need to rewrite negative 15 into 45 minus, actually the other direction, 30 minus 45 because it's negative 15. So that means I'm going to use the difference formula for the sine function. So we have, I can expand it as sine of 30 degree times cosine of 45 degree minus cosine of 30 degree times sine of 45 degree. Cosine of 30, 1/2, cosine of 45, square root 2 over 2, cosine of 30, square root 3 over 2, and sine of 45 is square root 2 over 2. Multiply them, we got square root 2 over 4 minus square root 6 over 4, which we end up with square root 2 minus square root 6 over 4. So the second example we have is I want to find the exact value for tangent of 13 pi over 12. Okay, so 13 pi over 12, we have to breaking it into 3 pi over 12 plus 10 pi over 12. So how are you going to thinking about how to breaking them is, I have 13 pi over 12, so I have a 12 on the denominator. I know my special angles are either pi over 3, pi over 6, pi over 4, pi over 2, or pi. So I want to see how can I separate it and also simplify it so the denominator 12 can become to either a 3, a 6, 4, or 2, or just completely disappear. For this situation, I can breaking the 13 into 3 and 10, where 3 over 12 can simplify it as pi over 4, and 10 pi over 12 can simplify it as 5 pi over 6. Now using the formula to expand it, we have tangent of pi over 4 plus tangent of 5 pi over 6 over 1 minus tangent of pi over 4 times tangent of 5 pi over 6. Since we have 5 pi over 6, so that means the angle is in quadrant 2, we do need to making sure the sign for the tangent 5 pi over 6. So we have 1 plus negative square root 3 over I think it should be now we're going to try our best to simplify them. On the numerator we got going to do it 1 minus square root 3 over 3. On the bottom is 1 plus square root 3 over 3. On the numerator, it becomes to 3 minus square root 3. On the denominator, it becomes to 3 plus square root 3. So we actually end up with 3 minus square root 3 over 3 plus square root of 3. Multiplied by the conjugate. So on the denominator, we end up with 9 minus 3. On the numerator, we got 9 minus 6 square root 3 plus 3. 12 minus 6 square root 3 over 6. We end up with 2 minus square root 3. Okay. So we have two more examples. This time, I want to write functions as an expression involving theta alone. So what that means is I have, for example, sine of 20 degree plus theta. So I have sine 120 degree, and then I want to simplify them at the end. I only have theta, sine theta, cosine theta. I do not have any other angle other than theta. Okay. So I'm going to using the sum formulas for the sine. So sine of 120 cosine of theta plus cosine of 120 sine of theta. Sine of 120, which is square root 3 over 2, because it's 120 second degree, so it's still positive. And then cosine theta is cosine theta. Cosine of 120, which is 1/2 sine theta. Combining everything, so the last question we have is a tangent question. Tangent of theta plus 3 pi. So we want to simplify it so we only have tangent of theta or any other form of theta, no 3 pi. So using the tangent formula to expand it, I will get tangent of theta plus tangent of 3 pi over 1 minus tangent of theta times tangent of 3 pi. I cannot do anything with tangent of theta, and tangent of 3 pi is 0. 1 minus tangent of theta times 0. So we end up with tangent of theta over 1, which is just tangent of theta.